Howdy Howdy, this is Clara Lawrence. So, I was watching on YouTube and I noticed that one of my favorite artists, 1000, was going live. He never goes live. And they had a big project that they were working on, and I knew it was going to take a little bit of time. So, like, I'm going to run up to the studio and just have some quality time to myself and help support my artist. And I don't have a plan in mind. I'm just going to go for it and create a dragon and have some fun. So, bringing you along.
Yeah.
Unless it's just getting scrunched.
Yeah, I see what you did there, Mikey. You're picking on me already. All right. Yeah, I'm one of those that likes to talk with her hands, but I also work with my hands too. So since there was no plan when I walked into the studio, I wanted to start playing it out visually in my head. What am I seeing on the board? And sometimes kind of drawing without actually drawing, using hand gestures, I can start seeing the shape in my mind and then start to sketch it out loosely with a pencil and start to refine the shapes a little bit more and a little bit more before I proceed to the next step. So that's what I'm doing. That's what's going on in my brain. Yeah, just kind of mapping it out and going for it. Now look how far they got. And look how far I got. So the basic layout is there. And I'm going to start working on the masking fluid right now. So I've got this in one of these little needle applicator bottles. It helps out with applying it. And this will give like a white line behind when I put on the alcohol ink. So gotta get busy. Alright, here's the puzzle process of 1000. They're getting there. It's getting close. Everybody's getting tired. Here's the progress on this guy. Ooh, I'm excited. I added a lot more detail with the scales. Had a little bit of fun with the dots. Alright, now to get started with some color.
Yes, Chad, this is because of you.
You guys did it.
Yay! It was kind of a fun moment to watch and see how all the struggles for the pieces, and then things started wrapping up really fast. He actually brought out a couple plates and had them all done in clockwise, so it was like had the participants in the chat like parts like, hey, you know, the one at the 1 o'clock, you know, put it over in this spot here. And so the last parts came together really fun. So it was fun. It was a good thing to witness. And that kind of leads me into the next part that I want to talk about, because these people believe in 1000. They show up, they like his art, they follow him along, and they are doing something that helps him out a lot by staying in the chat, watching the video, having it live, even just sharing it, things like that really help him out. If they don't have the, I can't afford one of his big paintings, I'll be honest, maybe one day, but at least this is one way I can help him out. And I wanted to touch on that a little bit. Question for you. How do you inspire yourself? And the reason why I have that question is I am in a household where I'm surrounded by scientist type life. So this guy is done, and I'm thrilled. The only thing he's missing is an overall flood coat, but I love the way he turned out. There's a lot of subtle stuff and shifting. The brass that's in the background with the brown tones and the red tones really turned out neat. Gives it a nice little, almost definitely a metal kind of feel to it. And then these guys here, I hit them, as you saw, part of the way with a little bit of brass, just to give it almost like a highlight, and another area with a little bit of interference pearl, and it just helps out with that rounded thing. And then I came back through with an interference sparkle, and it's just barely a little bit in the UV resin, and then created the little scales on top, so it'll give you that little shifty color when you start moving around with light. But because of the gold and the interference that I painted on, it helps with the roundness of the bubbles, because they sometimes shapes like that will get lost when you do a flood coat. But I really think I need to do a flood coat of resin on this, because it'll make the colors just really pop. But I'm really excited about this guy. So the eye turned out spectacular. I like the almost driftwood quality of the horns. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's just really cool. around for this entire video, I have a question for you. Put it in the comments down below. What do you do to keep yourself inspired? Let me know. And check out the website, ClaraLawrence.com, and I'll see you on the next video. Later!